Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust. Oh my guys, is this for September 1st? Yes, and I know September, I'm going to be doing a September reading, and it's going to be very fall-like looking, but before we really officially start the witchy season, I want to do Pastel Journey one more time. So this is for whenever you stumble upon it. It may not be September 1st. It may be any other time that you stumble upon it, even the day before, which is today, which makes time really a weird concept sometimes. But yeah, I filmed this a day ahead of time. So let's take a look at the Pastel Journey and see what we get for today. I just can't resist this deck. It's so pretty. And it's, it's not just silver, it's like, rainbow, holographic. Too pretty. And I've been trying to get a collection of pretty colored edge decks. So this was one of the first ones of that's outside of the silver and gold realm. I'm gonna get more, but I'm gonna try to be very budget it nicely here. All right, let's see. What do we have for September 1st? Or anytime you stumble upon this reading with the Pastel Journey. That wasn't, oh well, yeah, a little bit. A little back and forth there. Let's do that one again. Okay, one more time. Oh, it turned green down there, didn't it? I'm feeling a little drunk. I don't know. Is somebody drunk out there? Somebody tipsy? Come on. Everybody on the floor getting tipsy. Is that how that goes? I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try to do every other. I might have to edit. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take off the top. We have Wheel of Fortune. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. We have in September, there is a Mercury retrograde that could be affecting you, but I feel like generally Wheel of Fortune means good luck. Let's see what else. And we have Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This person may be taking their sweet time, but they're coming around. And the Two of Swords. Get being in your head. Okay, let's zoom in and get more depth in this. I'm going to read a little from her book, and it's really cute. It says, "Would you like to spin the Wheel of Fortune? Once the Wheel of Fortune is in motion, there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. After all, you can't control karma." Oh, kind of a continuation of yesterday's message of like past the point of no return, once it's in motion, you can't rewind. It's like if you're really, really sure about your choices, if you really made a final decision, then that's your choice, It's like sticking to it and not going back to a different choice. But the interesting thing about the Wheel of Fortune, it is about cycles, and I think it is about reviewing things that you've done, especially when you go into when we go into retrograde. A lot of times that's when things come back, we have sometimes old loves come back to give us a sense of closure or healing sometimes. Sometimes it's to revisit things and open it up again. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this could be somebody that maybe just we lost patience with, that they seem to be taking a while, but they are coming through. They just have their own particular pace, their own particular a way of moving through. The other thing about Wheel of Fortune I want to mention before we move on, the first time I ever heard of the Wheel of Fortune was in Linda Goodman's Star Signs book. And she talks about the number 10 and numerology and the Wheel of Fortune. And I want to tell you a little bit about that. So the Wheel of Fortune, as far as numerology is concerned, is representing 10, which represents Isis and Osiris. And it's the number of rise and fall according to personal desire. So if you have 10, if you're born on the 10th or your name adds up to 10, that could be something additional for you here as far as numerology is concerned. But this has to do with like opposites, as above, so below. It has to do with honor and dishonor. It has to do with the power of manifesting creative concepts into reality. But it also has to be used with wisdom, since the power to absolute creation contains the polarity power for absolute destruction. So self-discipline and infinite compassion have to accompany the gift of the former to avoid the tragedy of the latter. So the discipline must precede dominion. So sometimes when you stumble upon this ability of this fortune, it can kind of get to your head, right? Like if you feel like you have the power to manifest, but if you don't do it for the right reasons, if you don't do it for good, then maybe the good luck won't come, or maybe the karma will get you, basically. So this is kind of can sometimes be a karmic will get you kind of energy. But if you have a pure intention, and if you set pure intentions for the good of all and for the best outcome possible, co-creating with spirit, then you can't go wrong, and your fortune will come. So sometimes you might feel frustrated with the Wheel of Fortune energy, and it can lead you to kind of go round and round in certain circles, where you end up relearning lessons over and over and over again. So just be aware of what you're learning, whether you need to let that go or incorporate it and integrate it in the process of your life. Now that's a lot of message there, but the Wheel of Fortune been coming out a lot, and I just really wanted to go deeper into the Wheel of Fortune message. So Knight of Pentacles to me just represents having patience with people, with yourself, and with others as you learn and you grow. And you'll get there. It's like there's no rush. There's really no rush, And then the Two of Swords is that being in your head, maybe a little bit too much, going back and forth before you make a decision. Sometimes taking a little time about making decisions is okay. But being stuck in your head and not making any kind of decision can be harmful to you. And it's also important, and the Two of Swords been coming out a lot, it's also important to pay attention to that blindfold, because the blindfold is there to help you get into your intuition. So, because if you can't see with your eyes, with the naked eyes, then you have to rely on your other senses, the sight, the sound, the touch, the smell, and then most importantly, your third eye. So if you've got to make a move, or it will just frustrate you too much. Just this going around and around in circles. Somebody needs to get off the merry-go-round. That image, interestingly, I see an image in my head, and I'll show it to you. So many images are popping in my head. When I was talking about Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles, I think it was a Romance Angels image that popped into my head, but this one definitely, the Ciro Marchetti's Lenormand deck. This is the Rider, the Rider is a positive card, but it's only positive because this girl was on a merry-go-round. She was going round and round and round, and she finally broke free from the merry-go-round. And I feel like that's kind of, you got the Rider. That's kind of like a side message here, where if you feel like you're going around in circles, it's up to you to seize this moment. She is she reflects that good news is coming, and you have to take your destiny kind of into your own hands. And this rider, the rider is fast, while the Knight of Pentacles is actually slow. So it could be either you're picking up the pace or somebody else is picking up the pace and bringing you a message, because they don't want to lose you, right? And jumping off this carousel and this cycle of round and round and up and down, and breaking free, as in this rainbow of chakras, where your chakras are all aligned. It's kind of like you're propelling away from this. It's like when a space shuttle launches, and using the force of the earth, the gravity, the rotation of the earth, and the earth is rotating one way, and the the rocket's propelling this way, using that energy. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. It's been a rough time. It's been a roundabout, but you're using your own ability to break free from these cycles and to launch. And it's a co-creation with spirit. It's reaching out past your regular senses, but going into your intuition. Very Jedi-like, it's like just really connecting with who you are and connecting with spirit, in order to either speed up this process or get off the wheel, get off the merry-go-round. Does that make sense to you? I hope so. But I think it's all positive, so I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
If you vibe, like, share, and subscribe.